My name is Mayte Rodriguez. I am a senior here at the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University. My major is sociology and I have a minor in Latin American studies. Home for me is St. Paul, Minnesota, but I was originally born in Mexico in the state of Tamaulipas. I'm from an area of St. Paul where we live in a neighborhood where we have a local grocery store and they sell lots of Mexico products and all that stuff. So I've never felt like I can't associate myself with my culture or stuff like that, because there's restaurants, there's neighbors that look like me. Knowing I didn't have a legal status and then knowing that I had to make my parents proud made it even more of a goal for me to actually go to college. But if I already had my citizenship, I definitely think that college wouldn't have necessarily been a dream. It would have just been a thing that I had to do. The first university that accepted me was St. Ben's. So I decided to come here, and then I just felt like a sense of community with iLead. I felt like I was gonna have a family right when I came to college, and I think that that's what I was looking for. So as I mentioned, I'm a sociology major. I wasn't a sociology major when I first started. I was a psych major, but I've always just been interested in social work and just helping just helping people in general. I have never felt out of place in sociology or in my sociology courses. It's always been, diverse conversations and everybody just has an open mind, right? And you just feel like you belong there. St. Joseph is nothing like St. Paul. I look around and I don't see someone that looks like me. And if I do, it's very rare. I don't think I've ever felt so many stares in my life until I came to St. Joseph, Minnesota. It's also a very small town, right? There's not a lot of people. And then in the cities, you're so used to seeing everybody on their bikes and they're driving and they're walking. And so it's a very different sense of environment and belonging too. So I like to think that I've always been proud of where I come from. I think when I was younger though, it was harder for me to take in negative comments. And I think for a long time too, I would lie to my classmates and I would say that I was born in a hospital in St. Paul, or it wasn't true. I was born in Mexico, but I think it was that fear of oh well, everybody else around me is born here and I'm not. But I think as I've gone older, I've definitely gotten more comfortable knowing that I'm from Mexico. Now I'm proud to say I'm from there, and I think also a big part of why I am proud to say that and why I feel comfortable is because I do feel safe or knowing that I have a residency. There's always and I hear it a lot with family members or friends, you fear saying that you're from a different country because you just never know when someone can literally call ICE, and I've always grown up knowing that people have bad intentions when they know that you're not from here. I think there's a lot to be done, more than what's been done so far. It's never ending, right? Because my first year we didn't have that. We had intercultural international service, but it was this little office, and it seems so hidden from people. And so I'm really thankful that now we have a space where you literally read multicultural center, right? And people know of it. So I think that it's getting better. The school is doing better, and I hope that in the future they can continue to do more things like that. I really hope that in the future the weight isn't on the students. Our responsibility is to come here and learn, right? I really hope that as the years go by, that more and more training is given to staff so that we don't have to sit here and be what you just said is wrong. So I hope that in the future, our profs, admin staff, all of them can actually acknowledge that on their own, right? And it's hard because you can't educate everybody in this world, but if we start by educating our campus, we continue to spread that, throughout our friendships, our everyday lives. So to any student that ever feels outed or that they feel they don't fit in, you fit in somewhere. It's like a puzzle. You are that piece that they need, right? So it's maybe you just fit in somewhere else, and you just have to find your way to it. So never let anybody dim your light.